Hi, you are watching Polish Radio External Service, broadcasting from Warsaw, and this is our weekly show, Warsaw Wrap. I'm your today's host, Ada Janiszewska, and I'm with...
Michał Owczarek. Thanks for having me. Well, I'm afraid I will ruin your show. Inadvertently, of course.
No. No such things. But let's cut to the chase. Another exciting week just went by, and although it is still summertime, there is no shortage of things happening in Poland.
Exactly. Although I think Poland is experiencing so-called silly season, exceptionally this week, I think we've had no shortage of exciting, mind-boggling news. And what should we start with?
I think we should start with a milestone, I have to say. And of course, by that, I mean that Poland wants to become a hub when it comes to American defense companies.
I'm sorry to cut you short, but I think we should start with celebrating. Yes.
Celebrating? Maybe,
yes, because,
maybe you're right.
Yeah, because whole of Poland are celebrated on Saturday, yes, and we should be celebrating right now, yes, because I think the festivities should be extended onto Monday, because according to Polish labor law, if a holiday falls on a Saturday, you are entitled as an employee to a compensatory day off. So we shouldn't be working today in this place.
Yes, we should be celebrating.
Exactly. And about that celebration on Saturday, Poland marked another anniversary of the 1920 Battle of Warsaw, which, according to historians, mainly Polish, changed the course of history, preventing the Bolsheviks from advancing further into Europe. Anyway, but what's the best detail about this?
Yes, please do be so meticulous about it.
The Poles managed to squeeze no less than three holidays into one day, because, as I said, it's primarily an anniversary of the 1920 Battle of Warsaw. Secondly, it's the Polish Army Day, with a spectacular parade.
Yes, taken off.
Yeah, throughout the day.
Yeah.
In Warsaw mainly. And thirdly, it's for the Catholics, it's the feast of the Assumption of the Virgin Mary, I think, of the Blessed Virgin Mary, I think, which is a culmination of Poland's pilgrimage season.
Yes, indeed. So what is happening in Poland right now? We have parades, you mentioned that. We have church masses. We have people just simply celebrating or resting even.
Yeah, but what's the moral of this story? I think we've got too few holidays in Poland, because to be able to spread all those important dates on more holidays, yes? So we should actually demand more holidays for Poland, I guess.
Well, yes, that's a good plea, I would say. Yeah, definitely more free days, more holidays, for sure. So that happened on August 15th.
Yeah, on Saturday. And we shouldn't be working today on Monday, yes, because we are, as employees of Polish Radio, we are entitled to a Monday free after a holiday falls on a Saturday.
But, well, we are journalists. We have to work every single day.
I'm afraid we are outlaws in this country.
For sure. Moving on, another major thing happened last week, and I just mentioned that at the beginning, and by that I meant Poland wants to establish itself as a major European hub for American defense companies, and yes, a lot of things happened.
When I was watching the ceremony, I was waiting for those words, because they always keep repeating these words whenever they sign something. They have lately signed a contract with Sweden for, I guess, submarines, and they said the Polish-Swedish friendship has never been stronger. And now they said, the Prime Minister never one to undersell a ribbon cutting. He said that the Polish-US friendship has never been stronger.
Yes, and it was reiterated also by the US ambassador, by Tom Rose, who was present at the ceremony.
Oh, so Donald Tusk didn't say that. So the ambassador said it.
Yes,
okay.
ambassador said that, yes. And it's been mentioned for quite some time, I would say, that this ties between Poland and US has been getting stronger, and we are enhancing and I think tightening our bilateral ties.
It sounds like a faded slogan, don't you think? You like what like with each subsequent contract.
What is not a slogan these days?
Like Korean, like Polish-Korean relations have never been stronger. Like at the signing of, I don't know, what's the name of this military equipment sold to us by Korea? I don't remember right now.
I don't remember, but I know that we are talking about tanks, but here in particular...
K9s probably.
Yes, and here we are talking about the Apache helicopters that were purchased by Poland, 100 of them actually.
Yes, the best detail is like Poland hasn't got any Apaches right now. Like the future biggest Apache force in Europe, Poland, is practically and technically renting now, yes?
Yes, for sure, but we have to mention a very important thing about not only signing this deal on Tuesday on purchasing those 100 Apache helicopters, but also about opening a maintenance service in central Poland and Łódź. So we will also be taking care of those machines, and we will become sort of like a center for our allies in a sense.
Speaking of Łódź, in Poland, the city is known rather for its textiles and the film score. So,
yes,
which means it's like looking for a rebranding, I guess.
Maybe an upgrade.
What a head-turning career change for the city.
Definitely, that's an upgrade, but it's not the only city because, of course, this center that I mentioned about will be opened in Łódź, but also I know that there have been works to open a similar thing in Dęblin as well. So, yes, we are expanding our capabilities.
So it looks like Poland is becoming NATO's neighborhood mechanic. Because I think...
That's a slogan. That's a slogan we should use.
I think the Prime Minister said that he is inviting Poland's allies to make the repairs in Poland. So, all the repairs.
But speaking of these slogans, actually, it's quite interesting because I remember that Prime Minister, I believe, said that this cooperation, this friendship between Poland and US is not just a slogan. It's actually a real deal shown in these type of procurements.
We should have, we should have some allies, and now it's a bet on the United States because if you remember Polish history in 1939, with the outset of the Second World War, we also had allies, yes, in Europe. However, they didn't budge to help. So maybe the United States, thousands of miles away from Poland, would, in the case of an invasion.
Let's not be so pessimistic about it. Maybe it is
I
actually
can't be.
It's in your nature.
Yeah.
For sure. Okay, so let's leave Apache behind. It's a huge milestone. We have to definitely emphasize this fact. Another thing happened last Sunday, actually, in Poland. 57th auction, Pride of Poland. Let's talk about this, about horses this time.
So again, I'll continue to be pessimistic, yes, because maybe you can hail it as a really great head-turning event, but don't do that, yes. Because...
I won, I promise.
Yeah, because I think it's far past its peak. 20 years ago, it was something to talk about, but the previous government actually ruined this stud farm. It may come as a surprise to people that Poland is, frankly speaking, used to be like a hub for breeding Arabian horses. Yeah, but no longer today, I guess, because let me quote some numbers. I think this year it took 16 horses to fetch €1 million.
Yes.
However, 20 years ago, it took only one mare to fetch $1 million. Yes, I think, which speaks for itself, for volumes. Yeah. And I remember, the wife of a Rolling Stone used to come to Poland to buy horses 20 years ago, but she stopped coming. Now she's dead, so she won't come back again. I mean, Shelley Watts, I think that the wife of the Rolling Stones drummer, used to come to Poland to buy lots of horses, lots of mares. But that stopped, yes. So I think, it's worth mentioning. The event is, of course, worth mentioning. However, everybody should realize that I think the years of glory for this event have passed.
Well, for sure, definitely. But we have to mention that for decades, like you said yourself, Polish Arabian horses have attracted breeders from around the world. And now, after years of maybe not so great years, I believe that we are trying to rebuild its status, and we're trying to bring back this prestige to the event. And yes, maybe €1 million for 16 horses is not a lot, but still, it gathered a lot of attention because we had buyers from around the world still, right? From Saudi Arabia, from the Middle East, from Czech Republic, from different parts of our globe.
Yes, and on this optimistic note, I think we should conclude, especially that we should be enjoying a holiday and not working here.
For sure, you are definitely. Right. So yes, that brings us to the end of this week edition of our Warsaw Wrap show.
Let's celebrate!
I don't have anything to cheer you with.
I can lend you some.
Thank you so much. So this was all for today. My name is Ada Janiszewska and my co-host
Michał Owczarek. Did I ruin your show?
Of course not. Definitely not. Thank you so much.
Thank you.